You hear me better when the mic is on. Hello! And so we're back for part 2 of Phantasy Star Zero. Let's just not waste any time. I'm going to jump right on in. And then I'm going to switch windows here so that I can see it without lag. Okay, so I just sort of puttered around for a little while last time. I think we picked up some equipment. Yeah, I got some nice armor. Do I still have any money? What sort of money I have? Units. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have enough for this. Why not? Okay, now if I go in here, it should... Oh, I got a whole bunch of crap. Alright. This one. And these just attach to your armor and give you a little bit more... And there's some other stuff we didn't do last time, like... Oh, look at my items for a second here. The other thing, I don't... Yeah, I haven't fed my mag any. So the mag is a little floaty thing around your shoulder, and you feed it items to get little additional stat boosts. If we go here at these, the swords gave us a little more power. Guns give you a little more aim, and, well, armor gives you a little more defense, all of that stuff. Oh, right, no, we don't. We want to take a quest. So, Snowbound Rescue. So this is where we left off last time. Okay. Is there any... If we talk to the mayor, does he say anything? Learn good things. The dangers of complacence. Okay, yeah. The other thing, I might as well just say it now, we started streaming this last week, and I very quickly found myself getting annoyed with the amount of redundant dialogue, so there will be some summarizing going on instead of reading all of it. These characters are quite verbose. Whoa! Is this snow? I've read about it in books to know that it's cold and white, but wow! We're in Canada now! Huh, this is your first time seeing it? Well, I guess it's pretty magical the first time around. Until your car gets stuck. It really is, wow! It's just like that scene out of White Winter Wonderland. It's hard to believe that all of this is made up of tiny crystals of ice. I'm surprised you know that much about it if your old town never got any snow. You guys must put a real priority on education, huh? The first time I saw snow, I thought the air was full of weirdly huge dust. We were mostly well educated. I enjoyed reading every book I could find. Hit her with a snowball. What was that? What did you just do? Oh, it was balled up snow. Now would you care to explain why you threw it at me? Leela might just have a low tolerance for sap. or a tendency to harm friends. I'd say that's more likely. Seeing you get all misty-eyed over the snow must have triggered it. Anyway, let's keep moving. We'll find this expedition while their heads are still attached. And so here we go. We're now in the snow area. And this is if you're ever just bored and just feel like chain reach, it follows through the motions for time. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's... We've already been over that. But yeah, this is a fun area to just replay later on if you're bored and just want to kill time and, you know, collect some money and loot. I suspect it won't be too long before the experience points isn't worth it. Also, the enemies here are a little bit smarter than they were in the first area. These guys will sort of back off, and then when you try to give chase, they sort of turn around and attack. Like that. How does a normal frame compare to the frame I have? Double check that, I guess. Significantly worse. Okay. Some of the stuff later on. For right now, we just gotta go hit things with laser sword for a while. Check the map here. Okay, we're going the only way there is to go. That works out. Seem to be getting a bit of lag this week. Not enough to break the game though, so we should be okay. more grinders, though. Just boost the numbers on this sword a little bit. This just seems to be handing out mana grinders. Probably start putting some of that on my armor soon. This is the way I just came. Only if you count certain individuals. I think the lineage would be Phantasy Star Online, then Monster Hunter, then Dark Souls. Or at least that's how it worked for me. This was my gateway drug. Also high. this is either a dead end or a physically impossible passage forward. Well, we'll come back there later. There's one more area here that we didn't check out. Try something. There's a little button down here marked Tactics. If I switch this to Safety First. She says, okay, got it. I don't know if that actually changes their behavior or not. I kind of think it won't. If I can give these guys any sense of self-preservation, that sort of helps in the long run. Okay, now this first area is thoroughly explored. Let's check out the next. Go around this way. Phew. We're getting pretty far in. Let's take a break. Are you cold, Leela? I'm alright. Thanks for asking, though. Yeah, I've been wondering for a while now. What is that thing? Looks like a big beam of light that points to a 0 in the sky. What are the odds? Yeah, we call it the Celestial Pillar. Past giving it a name, though, nobody really knows what it is. All we know is that a band of light shows up over there every night. The Celestial Pillar. Well, that definitely won't come up again later. Guess it does kind of stand out, huh? I think everybody's wondered what it was at one point or another. Unfortunately, nobody's got the answers since no one's reached it yet. Maybe someday, though, who knows? But for now, we've got an expedition to find. Help! Somebody please help! Are you an expedition? 'Cause we're looking to find you. Look, someone's running this way. Oh, thank goodness I found someone. Please, you have to help me. My brothers are being attacked. So calm down. You're part of the expedition team, aren't you? Yeah, that's right, yes, but how did you know that? We got a rescue request at the Hunters Guild saying we lost contact. And they sent you to help us. I see. Thank you. Yeah, buddy, that's how that works. We were canvassing the area when some hostiles came at us from nowhere. My two brothers and I scattered. There's no time! We've got to hurry! I get the feeling that they're just going to disagree with me regardless of what I say. No, I'll come with you. Sorry, no can do. You'd just be another civilian to protect out there. We can't get bogged down. You can rest easy though. Hunters are pros and we three are no exceptions. We clear out the hostiles and you exploratory types go in to investigate. That's the way it works. Everybody pulls their weight. Yeah. Why are you grinning, Sarissa? Oh, I know it's bad, but I'm kind of excited. I feel like I'm in an adventure story. You're pretty weird, you know that? Yep, she is. Hey, birds of a feather, right? We weirdos got to stick together. Preaching to the choir, buddy. What happened to hurrying? I think we should hurry. Listen, hurrying never gets in the way of dialogue. That's very important. We need to confirm the situation. Hey, Kaimega. Yeah, we went with Leela for her name. It's a reference to a sort of jazz rock band called Crumb. But it can also be a Futurama reference if you prefer. I don't mind that one bit. Journey of fun times. My sheltered upbringing made traveling with them an education. Every day is fun. I actually have no idea what that's a reference to. I've played this game many times and... Nope. Hey Leela, you guys said this area is well known for being dangerous, right? Then why did those people come up here in the first place? Whoa, Leela. You know that's not right. We're not in this for the money, are we? Neither are they. Are you kidding? I'm in this for the money. I don't owe the money. Yeah, God, that would be so good. Or just, honestly, just remake this one. I'd be happy with that. Those new one's probably a better idea overall. The ruins these guys explore sometimes hold amazing technology that can make life worlds easier for the rest of us. Finding that stuff is their job. But ruins don't just crop up in nearby safe areas, it's usually the other way around. But they go off exploring just the same. They figure their risk can make life better for the families back home, maybe the whole world. Still, it's so dangerous. Probably more dangerous than any other job out there. It'd be nice if hunters could go out with them. But we're kinda short on hunters these days, you know? That's why we make it a top priority to help expeditions when something goes wrong. Yes, we... And as I said last week, we will be summarizing in place when they start to get a little too redundant with the dialogue. If there's anything people need clarification on, I'll do what I can. Yeah, it is, actually. Like, it is kind of split between sort of a, you know, vaguely roguelike action RPG with, you know, tons of loot and whatnot, and then visual novel in between. It splits pretty evenly between those two things. You get a lot of repetitive combat, and then you get a lot of repetitive dialogue. Oh yeah, it's definitely the highlight of this game for sure. Check the armor here. It's got guts. Common armor +3, still not very good. Yeah, no worries. Not get any more swords? Wow, that's wild. Yeah, power up. Guard up. Yep. is still just a one-way path. Okay. I'll go up another ladder here. Of security for a monofluid. Let's see this out. Your usual stuff. So, you're just not going to revive Sarissa then, are you? No? Well, there's an easy solution to that. Just back up to the previous area, and there she's away. And we're healed up. Strange. A little useless. Just come over here and slaughter some bunnies. Hey, you two. You didn't contribute in any way. You just stood there. Hunters are pros, and these guys are no exception. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. because I don't have any key cards yet. Oh, that's the name that came in. Streamer is stating the obvious. Okay. No, seriously, I do not get... Seems a little unnecessary. Help, please! Somebody help! Hey, that yell sounded familiar. Who are you all? Are you hunters? No, definitely not. I'll give you that idea. Wow, he looks just like the other guy. They're definitely related. Yeah, right down to the same glitchy lines on his face. Rest easy, we're hunters. We came to help. Oh, thank you. Please save my brother. He ran deeper in the woods to try to lure that thing away from me. Panic. Okay, now we go find out what that thing is. Ample delay time is available after each tag, so a weapon can link up to 3 hits. Yeah. In short, don't mash. Mashing doesn't work. You have to time your button presses. And so a while ago I said that... Wow, are you guys hunters? Am I gonna make it? We are indeed hunters. Hunters who hunt monsters, you might say. We're right behind you. Yeah. So for this stage, instead of a boss, we just get several waves of these guys. So I mentioned earlier that this was a fun stage to play if you just felt like grinding. And the lack of boss is a big part of the reason why that's the case. If it wasn't obvious out the gate too, the palette swap here is tougher and takes twice as much experience. I'm glad that's over. And the expedition party is all safe. We got it pretty close, though. I'm impressed you're good in a fight. I barely did anything. I fought the hardest. Damn right I did. Hey, now, none of that. You're doing just fine, I guarantee it. Did you hear something?
I'm ashamed for you. Struggling so hard against such a weak foe.
What? Captain Reeve? What are you doing here? Huh? Why so surprised? I've merely been carrying out my own mission. It is I who should be asking you what possible reason you could have for being here with 2 humans in tow. And I'm assuming the humans can hear you, and that really ought to raise some questions, what you just said. Do you know this guy, Sarissa? Yes, Sarissa, tell us. Explain to me why these surface cretins know your name. You've been busy making friends, huh? You do realize that the humans were here to lay claim to more ruins, don't you? If we allow them access to those ruins, they'll lead this planet down the road to destruction once again. He's not wrong. What solution can exist then but to take control of the root of that knowledge ourselves? Have you forgotten your mission entirely, Sarissa? The humans are... they're not as ignorant as you think they are. I think that is the truest statement about humanity I've ever heard. Humans. They're not as ignorant as you think. You put an incomprehensible degree of faith in these creatures. I suppose you'd tell me we should all be friends. I would. I trust these 2 with my life, Captain. They are friends. I've decided that in order to complete my mission, I first needed to get to know the humans, to learn about them. I suppose that's a reasonable claim. There could be no harm in better understanding what we're facing. Perhaps there is a use for one deluded optimist in our ranks. Continue as you will, but remember our cause. So, I'm sorry. I really do consider you 2 friends, but I just can't explain right now. Drama queen, drama queen, drama queen. Thanks for the healing now that the boss is dead. I have to get rid of a few things to make some room here. Let's see what's in here first. All resist... Okay, I want that. I want that. Oof, I am beat. Sorry, it's my fault. Would you just drop it already? That's an order as a team leader. Ish. Let's head over to the quest counter and collect our reward. Mister, it's not about the money. Go collect our reward. Excellent, you've come at a good time. The expedition you rescued was just here to thank the guild. Imagine it was a difficult fight, but you did it. Part of the job. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I wish I could say today's news ends with your success, but the world tends to throw us the bad with the good. Did something happen? One of our best hunters has gone missing, I'm afraid. I'd planned to introduce you all when he returned, but... wah-wah. We're watching and waiting now, but the guild may ask you to look for him at some point. Just keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, my work is piling up. A hunter this time? I wonder what he was doing to get himself in trouble like that. Let's continue confirming the situation. Aren't you gonna tell the mayor about Captain Reeve? I thought Kai was gonna do it. Hey, you think I'm some kind of blabbermouth or something? You do? Yeah, you guys are jerks. You figure you'll talk when you're ready, blah blah blah. They're going through this again. Just met, but he trusts me. Jeez, it's almost like you were taught growing up that everyone you meet is a predator. Yeah, something like that, yes. Okay, now I believe if we step out... Yeah, okay, from this... What's wrong? Why are you staring at Leela like that? You're the same. You are. You've got to be. Do you know this guy? Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. I can understand this would be perplexing. We've never actually met. I'm not following you here. Believe me, I'm just as perplexed as you. You don't look it. I've gone about this backwards. My name is Nicholas. I trade in relics unearthed from ruins. I'm sorry to be cryptic about this, but is it possible that you're 200 years old or more? Nope. Yes, I suppose it is impossible. I'm still having trouble seeing where all this is coming from. It's Nicholas, right? You think you could boil it down nice and simple for us? No, he can't. Not in this game. You've heard, perhaps, that a new ruin site was discovered recently? I was just there, moving ahead with the investigation together with a hunter escort. There we found a machine with images from before the Great Blank. A sort of video projector, I suppose you'd say. Great Blank? You're really not familiar? Well, surely you know that a civilization far more advanced than ours once existed here. This is a Japanese game, after all. We call the phenomenon that ended it the Great Blank, though we don't really understand it. It occurred roughly 2 centuries ago. Ah, I see. I'd always just learned it under a different name. A different name? I don't think I've ever heard it called anything else. Let's get back to the point. What does Leela have to do with a video from 200 years ago? Well, and I know how this sounds, but there was someone absolutely identical to you in that footage. How strange. How could that be possible? Good question. That's why I was surprised to see you in person. And I honestly don't remember if they ever answer this question. I guess we'll just have to see. Not to spring another topic on you out of the blue, but you're hunters, right? Could I ask you to help my friend Ogie? Ogie? Why does that name sound familiar? He's another hunter, right? That's right, a cast hunter. I was just at the guild to submit a request for help. The casts have been awakening with no memory of the past. As you may know, well, apparently we do now. Well, Ogie was always eager to learn. Ogie was always eager to learn about all that he'd forgotten. He was all for helping me sift through the ruins. When he saw that video, he was just about bursting with curiosity. Anyway, he's gone missing. I hear he was out in the wetlands to hunt some hostile causing Oh, we're going to the wetlands. This is going to be interesting. The one the mayor mentioned? I was just thinking the same thing. I bet you it's the same person. Did it have to be the wetlands? What a nasty place to get lost. Yeah, we'll do it. Of course we will. It's what we do. Probably pointless to check, but nope. We do get to go into the sewers at some point later. I just want to take a peek at the weapons here. What you got? Oh, heat double blade. Ooh, that's... Ooh, wow. 204. I'm going for it. What do you got for armor? I think I have the best armor. Well, scale armor. That's not bad. I need money first. So let's not sell the thing we just bought. I think we're still a little light on money. Yeah. So I'm gonna go steal, well, steal some. I'm gonna go take some from the joint trunk. So let's, how much do we need? There we go. And so this is money and items that I collected in my other game. Well, it was originally going to be just a test run to see how well this worked. Starring Testy McTesterson, the tester character. But as you can see, she also collected 43 mono grinders. So I'm just going to take A few of those. Let's go back here. Buy that armor. There we go. Is there anything I need over here? Put on. Grab as many of those as we can. Oh, hey, she's got... It's only level 1, but if I can use it, that'll... There we go. Just put that stuff away, I guess. There. That's all the money. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock over here in my time. We'll see if we can get through the wetlands in 1 hour. I've read about places like this in books, but it's so... wow! It cost a lot of the money in the world. I went ahead and put away the rest. Boardwalk looks rotten. Humidity in air, wood really does rot fast. Thanks for the heads up. I haven't been here in a while, but it's even more lush than I remembered. Nature's really making a comeback. I can only imagine. This place is amazing. Well, the fact that the pollution's died down means the hostiles will be out in full force, so stay sharp. Someone backtrack if necessary. Yeah, it is pretty impressive in a sense. I mean, if you look really close, you can see where they're cutting corners. But, you know, I mean, they got the game to run, and... It is running a little bit laggy here with the, with OBS and all the other programs open at the same time, but, as I said a while ago, it didn't seem to be too much of a problem. so we're gonna have to go one of the other ways. Well, if they try to build a shopping center on the marsh, we'll know it's Moncton. Just think of all the bankers and call center workers who are trapped underneath. You know what I forgot to do? I went to all the trouble of getting this, and I didn't equip it. Alrighty. Yeah, in a matter of speaking, we went to school, we went to high school together, so yeah, Ketrovan and I, we... Yeah, I mean, long elaborate story short, we've been buddies since the 90s, basically. So... Did I change? I did equip the other armor, I just didn't bother to equip the new sword. But yeah, so this is sort of a... Because it's a really gaudy belt, and it ties the whole pantsless look together. Some of those wrestlers used to wear outfits that looked like one-piece bathing suits. Yeah, so the emulator I'm using is called OpenEMU. It is just a collection of different emulator cores that all sort of kind of run in one hub, specifically for Mac. I think the PC equivalent would be something like BizHawk, or I think that's what it's called, BizHawk. But yeah, it just happens to have DS emulation on it. I believe it's using an emulator core called DesEmu, D-E-S-E-M-U, which is a little glitchier than some other DS emulators, but it runs on practically anything. And let's see, we got 4 mono grinders. Put 2 of those on there. Here's my armor. And the other 2 on the armor. Oh yeah, the Neo Geo. A lot of those Neo Geo games are on the Switch through the arcade archives. A couple of them are on sale right now. I think Metal Slug 3 is $4 at the moment on Switch. I think you found your people, Petrovin. Kai isn't done yet. Let's see. Well, if we don't use that other key card, we are going to lose it. You stepped on spikes. Okay, and if I recall, this is some kind of switch. There it goes. That seems to have activated those turrets. I sort of remember that. Honestly, I don't remember a lot about the tank police. I remember some of the later episodes being very difficult to understand. It's full heal. And... still no luck. Hey, no news is good news, right? By all accounts, he can handle himself in a fight. I doubt he's kicked it yet. Still, let's keep pushing ahead. You may be further back a ways. Hey, you there! Did you say something? You, human, down here! Let's not lose our heads, though. I fail to see what's so shocking about a cast-off cranium on the roadside. My name is Ogi. I'm currently in a bit of a bind because a hostile made a snack of my body. I was careless. In any case, I'm more or less stuck here as a result. Are you sure you're okay? You're just ahead. Now, we casts wear bodies like you humans wear hats, except upside down. They're convenient but not necessary to live. He says literally incapable of doing anything because he doesn't have a body. Well, casts are durable, I'll give you that. Human heads don't tend to fare well all alone. I hear you humans are all about heart. Well, a cast's heart is his head. You seem different. You're not like the other humans, are you? Well, it's of little consequence. I must say I'm more curious about your friend here. If only. You, human, what is your name? Leela, you say? If you'll allow me an odd question, have you been alive for at least 200 years or so? This again? Again? sorry, it's just kind of weird hearing that oddball question twice in one day. Ah, then you met Nicholas, have you? That's right, he's the one who requested we come here and find you. Then you must have heard the details by now. That simplifies things. He's not gonna repeat them! He's not gonna repeat them! Guys! Still, the resemblance is truly uncanny. The longer I look, the more similar you seem to the one in the footage. Too similar for a simple coincidence. I seriously don't remember if they ever clarify this. See, I mean, it'd be terrible if someone were to attack the ruins, don't you think? We know so little about the past, it's natural we'd want to learn more. Ketrovin, that is totally true. That is one of those words that is tied to a medium that we call it footage because the tape would be measured in... It's like when you hang up the phone. If you're interested, I would be happy to show you the ruins in question if you so choose. Before we go out, though, I have one favor to ask you. I originally came here to take care of a large hostile making trouble in the area. Yeah, we'll do it. There. Now, if I might ask another favor, could you bring my head with you? I'm a couple legs short of a pair. Okay, so now from this point we're heading towards a boss. Because there is a boss in this area. And as for Sarissa, she does eventually come clean, but only long after anyone playing the game already knows her story. Well, she isn't immortal, but she is from a non-human race that the other characters don't yet know about. We should be seeing what is here and now, but he only sees the future. I envy that. It's also sort of like, you point to your wrist and you want people to tell you what time it is. How long till the younger generations don't know what that means? Not to be confused with Dead Can Dance. You definitely played some for me at one time, but I've heard the name in a couple different places. Maybe? Because I do remember you made a cassette tape for me of a couple Kraftwerk albums ripped from vinyl that Danny had put together. They make a little bit of music here and there, but for the most part I think they're just sort of touring and reissuing live albums. Back in the day, they were referred to by the extremely unfortunate genre name of krautrock, which people seem to insist on still using. I don't know if that's okay, as it kinda has a racial slur right in the title, but... Well, it is a condiment, but that was also a derogatory term used for Germans. At least back in the day. Like, it's a bit of an outdated slur, maybe, but... The Japanese obsession with blood types was originally had racist origins. They found out that Korean people had a certain blood type more commonly than Japanese people. What's this say? The ability to make hostiles flinch depends on the weapon. Find what suits your intent. Eugenics was certainly useful for racists. At any rate, so... And this is something I actually haven't showed off yet. So the palette here, this... is essentially sort of the equivalent to like your hotkeys. So this is the palette for Y, B, and A buttons. And then this one down here is if you hold down the R button and press Y, B, or A, you get one of these. So what I'm going to want to do is to assign that. That'll at least give us a little more healing. And you can just customize these however you like. You can... I don't know if they give you much in the way of... Yeah, you don't really have a lot of control options outside of that. And I'm stalling... because there's a very good chance that this boss is going to kill us. This is definitely one of the game's first major walls if you've ever played it yourself. A lot of people get stuck on this boss. And I'm also an Ableton man. So what can you tell us about this thing? I'm trying to imagine the sort of beast that'd call this place home. Only that it was strange. You'll have to see it for yourself to understand. Of course, it ate my body. Ah, great. Why am I suddenly not excited to meet him? Hey, Leela, Sarissa. This thing is close. You can take in the scenery when we're not all in mortal danger, okay? It's just so incredible. The water looks cloudy, but it's really thousands of tiny living things. I wonder if people lived out here before the Great Blank. What's that thing floating over there? Hey, Leela, watch where you put your hands, okay? Japan. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a second. Can anyone take a guess at what kind of monster this is gonna be? Yes, the eye roll was a hint. Don't lie to me, you just grabbed my... What is that? It's all long and... Tentacles! This is not okay! Hey, that is off limits. Stop it. That tickles. I'm gonna pee. Thank you. I'm fine. But it's all sticky where that thing grabbed me. That pause ain't me. The game's doing that. This thing really is a monster. God, nature is so awful. Just be careful. The smell isn't the only part of it that's strong. Remember, it's the type of thing that snacks on solid metal. Okay. So as I was saying, this boss is a wall for most first-time players. This thing is quite fast. You gotta be able to dodge. And he has 2 phases. And he's faster. I do like the music for this fight. It's probably one of the only tracks on this that I find really memorable. Okay, Kai and Sarissa are both down. If he hits me with that ink attack, it's probably enough damage for a one-hit kill. That really drives him insane. Alright. Later, bud. Okay, I think that's phase 2. So now, while that's going on... No sense reviving them before the second phase. Though they're probably not going to last too long. Kai's down again. Oh, did I get myself stuck? Perfect. Okay. He does a whole lot of damage if he sucks you in. Usually makes it really dangerous to stay close to him like this. And they're both down again. And I bought them to be used. Okay, good. I don't know how many of those revives I have, so can't rely on them. Ah, damn. There we go, okay. And there he goes. I'd say it's just that easy, but it is actually one of the tougher fights. It'd still be hiding somewhere. I want that thing super dead. And look at the slime it left all over the place. It was so pretty here, but now it's just... ugh. Danger is always a part of nature. Let that be a lesson to us all, huh? I still don't see why you're the one preaching when you learned the lesson harder than any of us. Well, let let me ask you again, how old are you? I know it's not possible for a human to live 2 centuries. Still, there must be some connection. You really seem fixated on it. I think you'll understand when you see the footage for yourself. Monster was not a personal favorite of mine. But yes, I had some. Of course I did. If you say we'll understand when we see it, let's go see it already. But first, we should head back to the city. Between combat and other things, I'm dead tired. I was unaware that humans could rest by simply reducing oral stimuli. That must be very convenient. It's true. That's very true. Humans can rest by reducing oral stimuli. I'm still all sticky. Between the humidity and the emotional trauma, I won't be hurrying back here soon. Yep, and we're just gonna play that trauma for laughs for the rest of the game. Okay. Has anything new to say? Oh, right. Ogie, my goodness, man, what on earth happened to you? Oh, it was nothing serious. My body was eaten by a hostile, but otherwise I'm quite fine. Oh, is that all? I would call losing one's body something serious, but I suppose if you're not bothered. Still, what are you going to do now? Even if it isn't fatal, surely you can't stay in that condition forever. I'll be fine for the time being, though I will admit the lack of mobility is rather vexing. I plan to borrow the body of the first fallen caste I come across. How positively morbid. Still, I suppose there's little alternative. Do you have any idea where to find such a body? Yeah, the recently uncovered ruins seem like a likely spot. I've also promised to take Leela and company there. With any luck, we'll find a spare body along the way. I see. This will be 2 things you owe them for, eh? You all have my thanks as well. This deserves formal quest status. I'll file it to the guild. I'll pay good money. Leave it to us. So I'm certainly not telling him I don't need the money. I want that money. If you clear those out, we'll pave the way for subsequent expedition parties. Ogie, you're all right. I mean, you're a head, but you're still in one headpiece. Ah, Nicholas. Sorry you had to see me like this. I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. Oh boy. Almost missed the stream. He almost missed the stream, folks. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Just pulled on the cord a little.
present. Did you go put the cat? Did you go put the cat? Yes, yes. Let's go, Thomas. Okay, come on over here. Come on over here. You get to say hi to everybody. Come on. Nope, not happening.
And there he goes. I'll leave the headphones for now. Okay. I am fine. Thank you for your concern. If you say so. And don't mention it. Thank you, Leela. I can't tell you how relieved I am. I'm afraid I can't offer much in the way of... Whoop, whoop. Screen go blank on your end? Did I mine? Okay. I can fill you in on one little-known fact about the city. Have you perchance seen a manhole? Oh! This guy tells you about it. I totally forgot that. Beneath it, you'll find a ladder leading down to a subterranean area where people live. There's even a market. Have you come across photon drops and remnants of hostiles in your adventures? If so, you should pay the merchants there a visit. Now the whole setup is a bit shady, but they're honest enough. Useful items, there's supposed to be even more, blah blah blah. Alright. I forgot that he tells you about that stuff. Back on. Before anything else, let's feed our mag. So if we come down here, there's another cat, and also a couple more shops. And so skate dolls are items that basically revive you instantly if you die in battle. You saw that did happen to us once against the octopus. Stun element, mono grinder, and these materials just bring your stats up by 1 point permanently. I got 3 photon drops on this, I'm just gonna buy 3. So, pink-haired, pink-eyed, and pink-clothed. I don't remember if there's a way to get a better look at her portrait, because that stuff is usually... it doesn't matter. And then this guy over here brings you custom weapons if you bring him certain monster drops. And then the password machine. Not useful at all. Those 3 mono grinders. 8 mono grinders, okay. I had some on hand. So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my armor? Let's see what this guy has. You get any new stuff? And since that takes us pretty well up to now, we'll see. Well, I'm just going to call this for the moment. I'm going to see if... Yeah, I love the DS, just in general. The DS is probably one of my favorite gaming platforms. Indeed, and thank you for the 5 minutes of appearance. Anyway, let's see if I can get this raid thing working properly this time. It says Seward's live. It also says he's still playing Fazanadu. But, yeah, I'm gonna see everybody there. Thanks for coming by. This was, as usual, a whole lot of fun. And